Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Season 3, Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. It's me, Donnie C, and with me, as always, my good friend Dave. Dave, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us. If you haven't seen us before, welcome. If you have, thanks for coming back. A little rundown of the show. Me and Dave, we shoot the shit. We have conversations about current topics, what's happening, what's not happening, what happened in our lives. We have fun segments that we do, and today we're doing a brand new segment, Season 3, brand new segment. We never know how these are going to go, so let's see. It's What's in the Box.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we'll see how what goes in the Dave's box and what he's got, and I got to try and guess it. He's going to give me clues, so we'll see how that goes. So hopefully that's a good segment that we all have fun with.
Mm-hmm.
We've also got your questions, and how do I get your questions? Well, it's very simple. You send your questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com. Dave gets your questions. What happens is he asks me live while we record or while we do a live show, which, Dave,
coming up
next week.
Next week,
Tuesday night, live show. We're going to have all the times and everything else coming out to you. This way you know when it is. But if you don't know or you want to be reminded, please subscribe, hit the like button, and ring the bell for the notification so that when the notification comes out that we're doing a live show, you know about it. So you can join us and you can ask me live while we're doing the show, or when we're playing a segment, while we're doing a segment, you can join in and answer some of the questions. I think we might do a Thoughts with Don, so there's some. You never know where that's going to go. Dave loves those because
I love those.
That's when the leash is off the dog. Arr, arr, arr.
The disclaimer is ready to go.
That's right. So we'll see how that goes. But we want to thank you, like I said, for coming and hanging out with us. So, without further ado, speaking about current events
in the news.
This weekend, Dave.
Yeah. We had like a 12-hour ban of TikTok. What was that about?
Yeah. TikTok shut down. What is that? Oh, TikTok's back on.
Yeah. They said all the things that I saw was supposed to shut down on Sunday the 19th.
Right.
Well, Saturday the 18th, I no longer have access to my TikTok. I go, wait a minute. What the hell is this?
I didn't know how you were going to get your news anymore. I was like, Dave's news reel is over.
Out of all the social media outlets, I don't know how it's happened, but TikTok has become my favorite app, and they shut it down. And I'm like, you get that little the Twitch. Where am I going to get my shit from?
They got you hooked, Dave. They got you hooked.
And I feel
my daughter's hooked, and she came downstairs, and she's like, they shut off TikTok. I go, they did? And I hit it, and a reel started to play for me. I go, oh, not yet. And then all of a sudden it went, and then I'm like, oh, yes, it is. So then I went to post on social medias, and I was just muscle memory. I went to TikTok. I went to feature not available or something. If I forget what it was, content unavailable or something. I was like, oh, that's right. TikTok's down. Yeah. So then I kept going. And then later in the day, I'm like, TikTok's back up. So I went back on TikTok. Oh, it's back up. Post.
Yeah, you don't realize like how these things have become a part of your life until they're gone, Right. And we're not making anything off of TikTok, but we're out there. We're a part of it, but it's just, and when that goes away, you're like, damn, that's a big platform to lose. Well, you know what I mean?
I think yes, that's a big platform, but all of them as a whole run so many people's lives now that I think that alone, the fact that one has such an uproar. You take away 2 or 3 or all of it. And then I don't know what you're eating for lunch, Dave. I don't know who's going to this thing or that thing or whatever. I don't know whose birthday it is. Like the end of the world for a lot of people.
Yeah, but some people make mad money on that app, dude. From what from whatever they do on there, that's their job, their livelihood, their income.
Yeah.
And it just got stripped away for they didn't know that it was going to come back, the next day, but it's just like shit. And then they're going, what do we do? If they were smart and planned ahead, I guess they would try to say, hey, I'm on Instagram or I'm on this,
I'm on all these other social media.
Try to push the traffic there so that they're not screwed. But I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of social medias, we're on them, so check them out. I'll go on our social medias. It's in the descriptions. You can find out where we are on all the platforms.
Right.
And when I say all, I mean most. I can't keep up with all of them. That's just absurd.
Yeah.
But I'm trying. And maybe one day when this becomes big enough, so share with your friends, tell them about us. Mm-hmm. The bigger we get, maybe I'll hire somebody to do our social media, Dave.
That would be nice, yeah. Then
that'd be nice for who?
For both of us. Like when you're on vacation, I don't have to do it. When I'm on vacation, you don't have to worry about
that. 2 weeks out of 3 years. He's like, that would be great for all of us.
Bro, you were gone for like 2.5 weeks. I was like, dude, I can't. When's time coming back? I'm on the counter, like, God damn it.
For somebody who's never done it and then jump right in, ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody. So let's get right into the meat and potatoes of this. Mm-hmm. Let's go to the shooting range.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the shooting range.
All right, this week I'm going to change it up a little bit because these are kind of like my questions that I have. Oh. Because from last episode, you kind of left us on a cliffhanger.
Oh, that's right. Open-ended. Got him. I'm like the Sopranos.
So I need some verification on a couple of things of what we talked about at the end of last episode. So
okay.
If you don't mind, I guess we'll dive right into that.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave. Dave's questions. Shooting it straight with Dave.
You know, back in the day, I used to just call you up and ask you these. Now I got to do it on the platform.
That's right. Well, it's funny because anytime somebody asks me a question, even my wife now, my wife will ask me a question. She's like, I want the truth. I go, why don't you ask me on the air? Why don't you
save it for the show?
Save it for the show. It could be good content. Go to the show. Send it to Dave.
All right. So you had mentioned somebody had a clone dog. So
yes.
What's the story with the clone dog?
So the clone dog. I have a very good family friend, and their mother had a dog, and the dog was a great dog, from what I understand. I don't remember ever meeting the dog or anything else like that, but the dog was such a good dog that when it started to get sick, she assumed that it would be a good idea to clone the dog. So she actually went and had the dog DNA taken out or whatever. I don't know how they do it. Guys, I don't know if you know this. I am not a scientist.
So they Jurassic Parked the dog?
They Jurassic Parked the dog. And they DNA'd a new dog with the same DNA or whatever of the old dog, like the sheep, Dottie or Dorothy or whatever the sheep's name was. I forget what the first one was.
Yeah, Dottie or something. Yeah,
Dottie, something like that.
Yeah.
So basically what they did is they paid to have another dog made. Mm-hmm. To look and replicate this other dog. And from what I understand, it looks very much like the dog. Now, memory-wise and everything else, it's all brand new. It's a clean slate.
Right. Yeah.
But with that being said, the dog looks like the other dog because it has the same setup and DNA, I guess, of the original dog. They say when it look into its eyes, though, it's like blank. It's like, no, it's not the same.
So there's
still a dog and it still does whatever.
Right.
But it's not like all the other dogs.
Right.
They have a couple dogs in their house. So that one's, they say, off a little bit.
So they have not perfected the cloning.
Not that I'm aware of. It's like 100%. Multiplicity, I guess. You remember the Michael Keaton movie, Multiplicity? Yeah. Where each copy is a little bit duller and duller.
Right.
Not as clear of a copy.
Yeah.
And then by the time they get to number 4, he's just like shaving his tongue with a blank razor.
So do you know how long ago was this? Is this dog still alive? Is it?
The dog is still alive. No, I've pet the dog. I've played with the dog. Like, I've seen the dog.
Wow.
I've seen the new dog.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
the new version of the dog.
New version of the dog. I've seen that dog and hung out with that dog. And yes, that's a legit live. You would never, if I didn't tell you, I don't think you would ever know.
Right.
It's not like it looks different or it's one leg shorter than the other. Like, no, it's not like that or anything. It's just.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Crazy.
I'm pretty sure I've never heard this story because this is like, I was like, what?
Yeah. See, Dave, we've been friends for 30-something years, and still to this day, I've got stories that you've never heard. I got to be honest, though. This is a much more recent story. This is within the last, 3 years or so.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's not any, long-term story.
Gotcha. All right. So, also on the last episode, we talked about the those robotics, those AI girls.
AI robotics. Yes.
And so this is up your alley, I guess.
Okay, I like up my alley.
Is it considered cheating if you're married and then you bring one of these things in to your relationship? Or if you just use that for a side action, is it considered cheating on?
Right.
Because there is a difference.
Correct. There is a difference, and here's where it gets complicated because there's many different levels of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
There's not just the physical, but there's the emotional or whatever. Like some people, and the whole work wife.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Like you're relying on somebody at work, and you call them your work wife. All of a sudden, it's like an emotional attachment to somebody at work of the opposite sex, or even if it's the same sex or whatever it is. I don't know. Nowadays, you got to be whatever, but no. But at that point, is that considered cheating? Like, I don't want a work wife for myself. I've talked about this on the episode before. Because in my head, I'm like, well, if you consider somebody else your wife, like that's cheating on a level. Like that's weird to me.
Right.
Whether you're physically, emotionally, or mentally with somebody else, or at this point, something else.
Yeah, true.
Taking it away from your significant other, is that considered cheating? And initially you want to say, yeah, 100%. But then you think about it and all the different toys that they have now, they're very much a step down from that. I mean, they have toys for men where it does the action for you.
Mm-hmm. And there's toys for women, obviously.
For women that do the action for them. Like, so at that point, is using that cheating? So it really depends on your relationship with your significant other, whether it's cheating or not cheating. Because there's some people, and I've been very open about this, me and my wife are okay where we can see somebody else and say, oh, that person's hot or that person's good looking or whatever the case is, and we don't get mad at each other. Or if we get hit on in a day, we can say, I got hit on today. And it's a high five, good for you. I'm proud of you. Congratulations, you still got it.
Right.
Because we know we're not going anywhere with it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other relationships where if we say that, people are like, what? You still what? You're okay? Like, yeah, we're secure. We have I mean, you know my relationship with my wife. It's very strong. It's very solid, and we don't have to worry about things like that. But you get somebody who isn't, and then they bring something like this in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, some women don't even want guys watching porn.
Especially if you just spring it on them. All of a sudden, this thing shows up at your
by
house.
The way, R2F3 N01 definitely got its rocks off today. Like, what?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the letter stood for or number stood for. It should have been a 69 and then something else, or 68 and I owe you one, or whatever the case is.
Is it there tonight, honey? Tonight? No, go get the robot.
All right. I'm going to F69.
Yeah, exactly.
F69, are you in? I am ready for you.
So basically what you're trying to say then is that you should consult before purchasing one of these, or you should consult your wife or significant other to
Correct. And
to
not
make sure
only
it's
that,
not going to cause waves.
Right. And not only that, but you should make sure the one you buy has the proper equipment for
that you want? Yeah.
Because I don't know if all of them have all the equipment that I think right now they're more of a Barbie, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I've never looked into it or went to purchase one, but
but I'm sure they'll be eventually anatomically correct for you guys. For
I'm hoping at some point with certain changes.
Yes.
Do you have any more questions for me, Dave?
No, I do not. That's it, buddy. That is it.
Okay. All right. So the next segment then, what we'll do is we'll jump right into what's in the box. And now I want to call it what's in my box, but I think that's weird because I don't want to be looking in your box, Dave.
Yeah, don't look in my box.
Basically what this is going to be is Dave's going to describe something to me, and I have three chances. It's based three. Let me make it more three. Three chances. He's going to give me three clues, one at a time, 3 strikes, I'm out, and then he's going to tell me what's in his box. I mean, what's in the box.
And obviously, if you get it on the first guess, yay for you. And
then I'm a champion. Right. And we'll just keep going. He's got a couple of them. So
let's do it.
Let's get ready. What's in the box? All right. Now, I was looking. We don't have any backgrounds for this yet, but maybe if this works, we can get a background for it and make a whole new thing.
Yeah. That's okay. You know, we don't.
I know it's all right, Dave.
We don't need the background right away, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Are you ready?
I am ready. What's in the box?
What's in the box? Okay. So number 1.
Is it bigger than a bread box? No, go ahead.
In 1999, the NSA temporarily banned this item due to rumors that it could record conversations.
1999. In my head, I'm thinking like a Walkman or a phone or something, or tape recorder or something like that. But 99 is late for a tape recorder. So 1999, phones were out, but they were starting to become, and because I had one of the originals in 94 before the brick. It was the one that had the strap with the back battery pack and everything else, and it had a cord attached to that piece, and it was an antenna and everything else. Oh my god! Yeah. I'm gonna say, for my first guess, I'm gonna say cell phone.
No, that is not correct. All right, second clue. This item resembled hamsters or owls and came in many colors and outfits.
Hamsters and owls. 99.
If you don't know this, you're going to kick yourself because you do know it.
I almost want to say like a Furby or Teddy. No, Teddy Ruxpin was too. That was Furbies. And what else came out that could record or listen to voices? Hamsters or owls? Shit. Yeah, I got nothing yet. I don't know.
Okay.
Third and final clue. 3 strikes, I'm out. Let's see.
This item can blink, wiggle their ears, dance, and respond to touch, light, and sound.
It's got to be the Furbies.
You are correct, sir.
All right. The hamsters and owl thing, I didn't realize that they came in hamsters and owls. Like I was.
Yeah, they did. They changed. Yeah, they were all like different styles or whatever. I remember back then, but
I didn't know they were based on animals. I just thought they were Furbies.
When I was doing the research when that recording of the spying or whatever, that like all of a sudden it came back to me like, oh, so, that's right, that was going on back then.
I don't remember that at all, to be honest.
I do, yeah. Some creepy shit. So
I can't believe I remembered freaking Furbies.
Because you said it after the second clue, and I'm like, damn it, straight face, don't give it away.
Oh yeah. So far, I like this game.
Yeah. All right, number 2, the second item in my box. Sounds weird saying.
I love it. What's in your box, Dave? What's in your box?
All right, let's see. This item was originally invented as a wallpaper cleaner, not a children's toy.
Wallpaper cleaner, not a children's toy. I'm thinking Play-Doh, Silly Putty, or something to that effect. I don't know. Wallpaper cleaner, not a children's toy. All right, go ahead.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Playing with this playing with this item can help children develop eye-hand coordination, hand and finger strength, and dexterity. Gotta throw you off a little bit.
Yeah. And it's about kids, so I can't even make the proper jokes that I would have.
Nope. You have to behave, baby.
I gotta be good. Don being good? Playing with this item can help children develop eye-hand coordination. And it was intended for wallpaper cleaning. Mm-hmm. All right, go to number 3.
Number 3. This item has a signature scent that's been trademarked. Some describe it as a combination of vanilla, cherry, and salted wheat.
Signature scent. It's a toy, so it's not a taffy or anything. It's got to be... What the hell has vanilla, cherry, and salted wheat? What's that smell like? Oh, that smells like salted wheat. Who the hell even knows what that is?
Nobody has said it was a toy. None of my clues said it was a toy.
What was the first one that you read? What was
it? Was originally invented as a wallpaper cleaner, not a children's toy. Sorry, yeah, but it's. I don't consider this a toy, but go ahead.
Well, it's in your box, so I hope it's some kind of toy.
It's more of like an activity thing than a toy.
All right. I'm gonna say some kind of marker or something that dry eraser markers.
All right. Well, you said it.
Was it Play-Doh?
It's Play-Doh.
Okay. Do I get half a point for that? I mean, that was pretty good.
No, but that wasn't your final answer. That's not how the rules go.
Oh, now we're playing the other game.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so it was Play-Doh.
It was Play-Doh. You said it. I'm like, is he going to say it? But you did not. All right, number 3.
I hope you guys are playing along. Let me know how you guys are making out on this also. Send us a comment. Let us know.
Third item in my box. Some parents paid over $1,000.
You got a big box.
$1,000 from resellers to obtain this item.
I want to say right off the bat, Cabbage Patch Dolls.
That is wrong.
Okay. Over 1,000. Okay, next.
All right, this item was the most popular holiday toy of 1996 and was hard to find and sold out in stores.
96. That was Tickle Me Elmo. That was the Tickle Me Elmo toy.
Is that your final answer?
For right now.
Do you want the third clue, or do you want to say...
If I'm right, then no. But if I'm wrong, then yes. Am I right or wrong?
You are right, sir. It's Tickle Me Elmo. Yeah, the third...
What was the third one?
Third clue would have been this item laughs, shakes, and vibrates when tickled.
It laughed just like Dave.
Exactly.
Dave was Tickle Me Elmo for Halloween. If you didn't see that episode, go back and watch the episode. It was Dave as Tickle Me Elmo. Not only
That's true, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Did I know the answer by 2, but I was one of the people reselling them at the time.
Were you really?
I was. I bought a bunch of them at the time, and I didn't sell them for a lot of money. I sold them to make a little bit of money because I wasn't gouging parents or anything else like that. But I did have some, and I sold them to some of my friends and family not my family, I shouldn't say that. I did other people, friends of friends and whatnot who needed them. Mm-hmm. I definitely sold it to them.
And that was before all the internet and the eBay shit and all those people resell. Because nowadays people can just load up on them and sell them on eBay for 10 times whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I had to go to Toys R Us or whatever.
Yeah, to sit in that line at Toys R Us and buy them. Yep. Yeah.
I think I got 4 or 5 of them at a time. I think I did it twice. Mm-hmm. And I just sold them to people who had kids that needed them and stuff like that. And I think they were selling for like $30, $40 or whatever. And I think I sold them for like $50. Right. I wasn't killing anybody, but I was like, supply and demand. And could I have killed them? Sure. But I'm too nice of a guy.
All right, let's go with the next one. This one was given to me by my daughter, so just keep that in mind what it is. She said I had to.
Oh, you had to.
So,
you had to.
This item is also known as Experiment 626.
Oh my God. That's your daughter again. Damn it, I can't make the... I had a joke referring to the robots that we were talking about earlier, but I don't think it's fair that I say it after you told me it's from your daughter. This item is also known as Experiment 626. I don't know, but it's better than 666.
Exactly. Why couldn't it be?
I got nothing with this one. Okay. Thanks for the clue.
You're welcome. This item is genetically engineered extraterrestrial life form resembling a blue koala.
Oh, okay. What's his name? Snitch.
It's Bill Cosby.
That's because you get the pudding pop and you drink with the quaaludes and then the booty by the booty beady boop. Doesn't he talk like that or something?
No, he doesn't sound like Bill Cosby.
No, but he's like a high pitch.
Sounds like that. Yes, it is Stitch.
Okay. Blue koala that your daughter would know. That was it. If you didn't tell me it was from your daughter, I don't think I would have gotten it.
Yeah, probably not. That's
I
why
was like a blue koala.
That's why I figured I'd give you the heads up on
Thank
like
you.
where
That
this one
helped.
Yeah, exactly. All right. All right, your fifth and last one.
What am I? 3 for 4
3
with
for
the
4.
answer I already knew in the other one and screwed it up.
3 for 4.
I like what's in your box, Dave.
The last thing that's in my ginormous box.
Huge! It's huge. We're gonna make Dave great again. He's gonna have a box. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a huge box.
And it's gonna be the envy of everybody.
I'm telling you, it's the greatest box of all time. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a huge box. We're gonna be able to fit everything in it. It's gonna be huge. America is gonna love it. It's gonna be great. I'm telling you, it's gonna be huge.
All right, Don.
I'm working on it.
Both Dons, yes.
It's getting better. I think. Is my impression getting better?
It's getting better, yes.
Okay, thank you. It's going to be great.
You're welcome. This item was one of the most popular lines of children's licensed products in the 1980s.
This item. Most popular lines of children's licensed products. Mattel.
No.
I don't know what the hell you're going to ask with that one.
This item was one of the most popular children lines. It's the name of the...
right, that's why I went with Mattel.
Okay. All right, let's go to this one. In 1983, there were riots over this item. One woman broke her arm and 4 others were injured in a mob of 1,000 people storming a Zaire store? Zaire? I don't know.
I don't know what that store is, and 1,000 people stormed in the 80s. I mean, maybe it's Cabbage Patch again?
I remember this story big time, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking Cabbage Patch or something like that. Teddy Ruxpin wasn't as popular. Cabbage Patch was crazy. That's when one of the first crazes started.
Yeah, I think that's what it began with them and then escalated with other ones. Would you like the third one, and then you can make your final answer?
Yeah, because as of right now, the only thing I got is Cabbage Patch.
All right, last item I got is this item came with its own birth certificate.
That is Cabbage Patch. Cabbage Patch came with their own birth certificates, yes.
Cabbage Patch Kids it is.
Ooh!
4 for 5.
Nice! I had one. Did you have one?
Have one what? Cabbage Patch? No, I didn't have any Cabbage Patch Kids, no.
What?
Nope. No.
And then not only did they have Cabbage Patch, but then they had, I think it was Zoo Patch or something like that, where they had animals.
Yeah.
Man, talk about milking the system. They were really pushing for that. That was crazy.
Yeah. So that was good. You had 4 for 5, and I don't think that was layups or anything like that.
I don't think that was layups at all. I think those were good. I think I knew what was in your box. I've never seen inside your box before, and now that I have, I know there's a lot of games and toys for children, which is weird. So we'll see what the next what's in your box comes with.
Yeah, I like it. I had a good time.
I really want to know how everybody else did. So please let me know how everybody else did, and then we'll go from there. I'd love to see what your thoughts of the segment was.
There you go.
All right, now, Dave, let me ask you a question.
Where did it come from, Don?
Have you ever heard the term break a leg?
Yes.
Do you know where it came from?
I was assuming it has something to do.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I knew we had the intro, and I knew you didn't play it. I was like, all right, whatever. He's not doing it, and then cut me off.
No, go ahead. I'm only playing.
I'm assuming it had something to do with performers or whatever on stage, and I don't know why breaking a leg would be considered good luck, but that's why you're here to explain that to me.
That's why I am here. To answer your questions and to tell you why this quote became so famous and what it was. And you are partially correct. Mm-hmm. It did come from the theater aspect. So back in the day, way back when Tito was just starting, what happened was a lot of times people wouldn't clap. Let me start with, there's multiple theories behind this. And I'm going to give you three different theories.
Okay.
One of the theories is that people weren't clapping; they were stomping their feet.
Really? That was a thing?
That was the thing. They would stomp their feet instead of clapping. So they would do that. And one group said that came from that. You want to break a leg, you want them to stomp so hard that they break the leg.
I got you. Okay.
2. The second theory behind it is back with the Elizabethan time, I believe it was, and I don't even know what time that was, but back in the day, again, instead of clapping or stomping their feet, they would grab their chairs and they would on the ground. And you wanted them to smack it so hard that it could possibly break a leg.
Of the chair, right.
Of the chair.
Gotcha.
Now, the third one, which I just recently found out because I try and look into these to make sure that I cover all my bases.
Right.
And I didn't even know this one until I looked into it a little bit deeper because I knew of one of the 3. I didn't know about the other one. But back in theater, it was called a leg line. And that's the difference between being up front where people can see you or behind the leg line where you're backstage and you're not really in the limelight.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you want to break a leg, you want to break the leg line, and you want to move in front to be seen by the audience.
Right.
And that's to break a leg. Those are the 3 different ones.
So in other words, do good enough. You want to do so well that you are actually in front and not hidden in the back there. Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So you either break the leg line, you break the leg of the chair, or you stomp your feet so much that you break a leg. And that's where break a leg comes from, because if you wish somebody in theater good luck, that's supposed to be bad luck. I don't understand. I don't know. Joey, if you're ever watching and listening, my cousin Joey was in theater. Could you explain it to us?
Yes.
It don't make no sense to me. Good luck, buddy. Don't wish me. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Like, what are you doing? Just do well.
Yeah. Wow.
But,
all right. Never know what you're going to learn on this show, man. So
you never know. You never know. And like we said, next time we're going to go live. So hopefully we hang out, we go live. You have some questions for me live, or you play along with the game. I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're going to have some thoughts with Don, I think, on the live, Dave.
Yeah. We'll have thoughts with Don. Maybe have thoughts with Dave.
Right.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. You never know. We're going to do that. We're going to be live Thursday night. We'll set up with the time and everything else so everybody's aware of it. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the like button. Ring the bell for notifications. Let us know what you thought of the show. Comment. Share the wealth. Tell your friends. Let's grow this bad boy. Let's make season 3 the best season ever. What do you say, Dave?
Let's do it.
TikTok's back. We're going strong. Don't forget to check us out on TeePublic. We have a bunch of different shirts and a bunch of different pillows and cups and mugs. We got a variety. We got Shooting It Straight. We got Monkeying Around. We got the logo. We got a whole bunch of different pictures on there. So you check them out. You go on teepublic.com. You type in Shooting It Straight with Donniec. Enter, and they all come up. You get to see all of them, and you get to pick and choose what you want to do and what you see. And if you do purchase something, make sure you send us a picture of it, of you wearing it. We'll put you on the show. We'll put you on social media. We'll put you on blast. That's what they say nowadays, Dave. I don't know if you know this. The kids nowadays are saying, we'll put you on blast.
Put you on blast? Okay.
I think that was like 5-10 years ago, so it's probably not even cool anymore.
Probably
but
not.
Neither am I.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending how you look at it.
Right, put you on blast. Maybe I'll put that in one of my other quotes. You never know what you're going to learn in this show. I want to thank you, Dave.
Yep,
Always a pleasure. Thank you, everybody else, for hanging out. Dave, thank you for your questions.
You're welcome.
And please send in your questions to shootingitstraightwdc@gmail.com so you can find out what Donnie C really thinks about shooting it straight with you. Catch you guys later.
Peace, everybody.
Thank God we didn't really see what his box was holding.